Hi YouTube, this is Darkon633 back with another Star Wars review. This time we're going to take a look at the Star Wars 40th Anniversary 6-inch Black Series Death Squad Commander. Now, while the Death Squad Commander is definitely not the most unique of designs, and it's also not the most amazing looking characters, it's still nice to see the particular character, well, should I say the squad, being released in the 6-inch Black Series form. This particular character has been released within several of the lines in the 3 3/4 inch, so it's nice to finally see this also released in the 6-inch scale, especially since it actually continues to round up the original 12 to 13 and 14 figures. Anyways, we're going to take a look at the card. It's got a very interesting vintage style card once again for the 40th anniversaries characters. This particular character, as many point out, is not exactly quite the same thing, since this particular release in the original vintage line, and also in the film slightly, he had a little bit more of a gray color on his suit, and he did have a lot of wires coming on from just basically the stuff that he was wearing, and it's also present on the actual card, which obviously is not present on the toy itself. The back is the same for the vintage cards we've seen with the 6-inch Black Series design, and that's about it. The figure itself, while it's a little bit bland, it does have a lot of interesting details throughout the figure. First of all, very similar to what we've seen with Director Krennic, since it is a very similar type of Imperial design, since Tarkin is not quite out yet, and neither is Thrawn. Technically, in terms of just standard Imperial-style characters that aren't Stormtroopers, Krennic and the Death Squad Commander are pretty much what we have so far in the 6-inch scale. It does have a lot of wrinkles throughout the actual suit, and I think that really works out for the design of the character, since it does feel like it's a very loose-fitting outfit in general, so that's really nice that it's actually all detailed there. It does have this really nice Imperial emblem there, and about anything else is just about what to expect. There isn't a whole lot of colors you're going out through the figure. We have some silver details there. It does have a little bit of different colors between the actual gloves and so on, but other than that, you're not going to get a whole lot of different colors. Articulation-wise, the head is on a ball joint with a good range of movement, even with the helmet on. It doesn't really restrict anything, so that's really nice. It does have ball hinges at the shoulders, swivels at the elbows, along with the bend there, since it's also ball hinged. It does have balled hinged wrists, so that's really nice. It has fully articulated waist that you can go left and right if you wish with no problem. You can go complete 360 if you wish to, so that's really nice. This particular piece is actually made of a somewhat softer material, so you can actually spread out his legs a little more than you could with some other figures, although the actual holster does kind of get in the way on this side. It has really tight swivels at the thighs with good range of movement there. Double joints at the knees. And fully jointed ankles with pivots forward and back as well. He does include this really nice looking design blaster. I think Hasbro did a fantastic job in the overall sculpting of the character and the actual weapon as well. It's got a lot of metal wash going there. And it's pretty cool, and it's actually kind of one of the more unique blasters in the 6-inch scale, since we haven't got a whole lot of regular handheld weapons outside of the ones that come with Stormtroopers. You can actually store the weapon in the holster, and it stays in there really nicely. You're not going to have anything fall out, so it does actually stay in there really well, so that's really cool. And the helmet is actually removable, and underneath we do have a fully sculpted head along with hair, and while it doesn't really represent any particular character for what I could tell, it's really nice that we do have a pretty good army builder for Imperial displays, if you want to just make a display for like the Death Star and so on. So overall, I think this particular figure turned out really nicely, and although it's definitely not the most epic looking figures, I think Hasbro did a fantastic job transitioning design into the 6-inch Black Series scale. I got this at Hasbrotoyshop's eBay page, since I actually happened to see this in stock on their eBay page before it actually landed sometime later on their actual site as well. So your best bet is to probably check around there, Amazon, and a few other places that actually did stock it throughout the time when I got this figure. Anyways, please comment and subscribe, and check out Hero Club and Hero Taku. Also check out Twitter under Darkon633, and don't forget to check down the other channels down below. Please check the little bell at the bottom of the screen and receive my content go up as soon as possible. I'll be back with more Star Wars reviews. But for now, I'll be seeing you later, YouTube. Bye.